everyone, it's Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today I have got a random stock-up haul for the pantry. Alright, so today I had to run out and I grabbed a few things for the pantry to get in there that we were either low on or I haven't seen in a while, so I grabbed them just to have a few extras, because if you see it, grab it. Things are constantly going out of stock. You're not able to find things. It makes it really difficult to keep up on your preps when you can't find an item. So I highly recommend, and what I do personally is, especially over the last year, if I haven't seen it in a while, I will buy more than I think I need, because I may not see it again in months and months and months. Or I will get as much as I can, as much as I can afford, or as much as available, depending on the situation, the day, and what my bank account is looking like. You know, sometimes it's not looking so beautiful, but we all have those times. So today I spent just over $60, and I got a bunch of different stuff to put into the pantry. And I went to Walmart and I got a couple other things, not specifically for the pantry, but I thought I should grab them while I had the opportunity. So the first thing that I grabbed was, I grabbed 7 of these Knorr sides, and I like to keep a variety of these in the house because they are super easy. You just need water and butter, and if you don't have butter, you can use oil instead. These are super easy to do, and they're only $1 a package. They last for a good long time in the pantry, and they have, if you add a little bit, like a can of chicken, you could put 2 of these together and feed a whole family, no problem. Add some chicken, handful of dehydrated vegetables. These are wonderful for that. They're loaded with flavor. Everything's in there. Just add extras, you know, or they're a good side if you have a meal all planned and you need a little something to stretch it out. These are good for that too, but I find adding some meat and veggies to these, really, it beefs them right up and makes them plenty for a whole family if you put 2. And that's only $2. So I got the chicken, 2 of the chicken and broccoli. I got 2 of the beef stroganoff, a pound of hamburger, or even just half a pound of hamburger really makes this nice. You can add a little cream to it to stretch it out, make it a little more creamier, but just adding a little bit of meat to this really makes it a decent meal. And then I got 3 of the teriyaki noodles. I really like those. That is one of my favorites. And I will eat that for lunch sometimes. If everybody's having something that I'm not interested in, I will just grab some of the teriyaki noodles because they're yummy. And then I got, I can a lot of my own broth, but I do not have access to beef bones that often. So when I can get them, I make beef broth, and when I can't, I buy beef broth. So chicken broth, I always have tons of it in the pantry. Vegetable broth, onion broth, all that stuff. I try to make sure we have plenty of it in the pantry all the time. But the beef broth is a problem because I don't have cows and I don't have access to the bone. The stores normally don't carry them, and sometimes it's just you can't get it, so I have to buy it. But and these are really good and they're pretty inexpensive. So I bought a whole case, which is 8 quarts of the beef broth, the Great Value brand. They're pretty good. I like the way they taste, and I use beef bouillon in a lot of cooking also, but that is so salty that you really can't add too much. You don't really want to make a soup with it. I don't think. It's just so salty for me. I have a hard time using just bouillon in a soup. So the broth, it is not quite as salty. And then in the Christmas section, there was a bunch of normal everyday stuff that have like their Christmas packaging. I found these Dollar Shave Clubs. I only got one of these. It was the only one left in there of the razors, but if you can find them in your discounted Christmas area, this was 75% off. So normally $10 for the razor and 4 blades to go with it. And I love these ones. You just throw away the blade. You just keep buying new blades for it instead of throwing out the whole handle as well. I like the way that works. So I thought this was a super good deal for $2 and change instead of 10 bucks. If you can find these are a great stock up for your pantry, and to have them on hand. They're not going to go bad. And even if they're candy cane striped, who cares? They're razors. It really doesn't even matter. So the next thing I found, that was it for the clearance. That was the only thing I found in the clearance. Pretty much all the Christmas stuff is wiped out, just like bags and bows and wrapping paper left, you know. And I don't need that. I have enough wrapping paper for probably 20 years, so even if I had a lot of stuff. But then I grabbed Dr. Fresh. I found these. You get 2 for $1, which is a really good deal. It's a little bit less in each one. I think the Reach has like 60 yards. These only have 55, but you get 2, so it's actually more. And these small ones are perfect for bug out bags and things like that. I like to keep these, grab these smaller ones, and once a year I go through our bug out bags, make sure clothes still fit, or, you know, put the next size in up for, especially for the kids and things like that. Change out anything like this, and we'll use the ones that been in the bag, in the bags. We'll put those in the rotation to be used first, put fresh ones in there, things like that in the bug out bag. I love these kind of things. And another thing I found that I didn't see before, our Walmart had these today, was Bleed Stop. And it's just a little 2-pack to stop blood. I've never used these before, but there are 2 20-gram packs in here, and they are to, if you're bleeding really bad, to help stop the blood. I thought this would be great to add to, one to the first aid kit, one to one of our bug out bags, just to have these on hand. And then I can't see the, I couldn't see the ingredients on the box, what it actually is. Because to be honest, in an emergency situation, if you don't have something like this, when we raise goats and sheep and stuff like that, if, you know, accidentally, when I first started cutting the goats' hooves and stuff, I did make a mistake and cut a little bit too low and they bled. But with animals, and I would definitely do it for myself, research it for you before you do anything like this. But we used flour. You know, we would use flour to stop the bleeding. Just stick it right in flour if there was any kind of blood, if they got cut or anything like that. It worked excellent. I didn't have any issue, but I thought these would be great to have on hand. Just, they're supposed to be safe, you know, if you just want to make sure your flour's not tainted, you know. And definitely do your research yourself. I don't recommend anybody doing that, but it has worked absolutely wonderful for us in the past. And if it was one of us, I would definitely do it in an emergency. Flour worked. I don't see, these are good. Let's see, there's an expiration on here. February 2026. So these have a 6-year shelf life, which is wonderful. That's really good. And I'm sure they would last a little bit longer than that. I don't see what the ingredient is on this. Just says sterile, hypoallergenic, non-stinging. So I thought these would be great anyway for the bug out bag and the first aid kit, just to have on hand. So I did grab those, and these were, I think, right around $5, $4.97 or something like that. And then because you guys have mentioned in the comments before about the bleach tablets, I was able to find some of the bleach tablets at my local Walmart. They were really inexpensive, and I am going to give them a try. I only bought one package today just so I could try them. I don't buy a lot when I'm trying something new, because if I don't like it, I don't want to have all that extra stuff hanging around. So that way I can try it. If I like it, awesome. If I don't, that's okay too. It's only one package. So, and then I was able to find brown bread today. I was very happy about that. They had a few in the store. I just wanted to add a couple more to what I already have, because I have not seen these in a few months in our local store. So I just wanted to snag these up. I know some people haven't been able to find them online. I'm not sure if they're there now. I would definitely keep checking. These are so good. They last a really long time in the can. It's a great way to have bread on the shelf, and they do have a heavy molasses flavor, but I really liked. I grew up on this stuff. My mom always had it in the kitchen, and it was, you know, it was in the cabinet. Beans, bread, a little bit of butter. If you heat this up, oh, wrap it in tin foil, put it on the campfire, wood stove, and the oven, and the toaster. Any way you can heat it up. Yummy. With a little bit of butter. That's how I always ate it. And then I got 8 cans of the Progresso soup. I got 2 cans of New England clam chowder. I do can a lot of my own soup, so I don't buy a ton of soup, but I like to have extra, so we do have plenty. And then I got 6 cans of the chicken home style noodles. These are always good to have on hand. This is the soup that if we don't have any homemade soup, that's the one I would normally buy. And my kids do like the Campbell's condensed soup. That works. You can do a lot of other stuff with it too. Put a few of these cans together, put some dumplings in there. It's not that bad. And next I found, I have not seen this item in months and months and months at Walmart. I dare say probably 8 months since I have been able to find any ammunition, but I did find 2 boxes of 20 gauge, and it is 6-shot and game and target. These are absolutely wonderful for hunting small game, and if shit hits the fan, these things will friggin' hurt. They will hurt. The people are going to definitely think twice coming at you. They get shot with one of these babies, but you got to do what you got to do. And finding ammunition can be very difficult, and I was so excited to find 2 boxes, and they weren't marked up any more than they were last year. They were still $5.84 for, I think there is 20 in here, 25 rounds. So that was a super good deal. And the last thing that I found was hamburger helper. I have never bought, I have had hamburger helper when I was a kid, but food changes so much. I have not had it in lots of years. Let's just say that, lots. So I grabbed one of these double cheeseburger macaroni. I figured we would give it a try at lunchtime with the kids and just see if it's something that they like. It's really inexpensive stuff. I mean, all you have to do is add meat to this. It says add a pound of ground beef, water, and milk. So, and you definitely, I imagine your powdered milk would be wonderful in this. That's how I'll try it. So I'm not using up my fresh milk, and just some water and meat. So, and I would say this is a pretty small box. It says, I don't know how many servings are in here, 5 servings. I would say probably half a pound of meat would be good in it as well if you want to reduce the meat a little bit. I know we have reduced meat over time slowly just to help save on the budget and things like that. If it calls for a pound of meat, we might add 3/4 of a pound or half a pound, but just to stretch that budget out, we have done that for years. Some things we go whole hog with it and other things we don't. But we normally eat a lot more vegetables and smaller portions of meat. That's just how we do it. Everybody's different, whatever works for you. It does help on the budget to get those portions of meat a little bit smaller. So that is it for my haul today. I got just a bunch of random stuff, some food, some ammunition, some bleach, you know, a little bit of everything. We're shaving, blood stop, you name it. We're grabbing it today. Today was the day. And it's the first of the year. I think it's important to make sure that you stay stocked. Many things could happen this month. And be prepared. Keep your eye out. And just stay healthy and stay safe, everyone. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.